Hi, I'm Amber. I'm 25. I'm based out of Sulphur Springs, Texas, and this is Financial Audit.
Here, what do you do in Sulphur Springs? Sounds like the most pleasant place to live.
Yeah, it's so super great. I'm a nail tech. I've been doing nails for about 2.5 years. Oh, they
up into the camera.
They're not done.
Okay, interesting. A nail
so with
tech
my son,
nails.
yeah, I don't do my nails because I have my son, and
what?
I have my son, so I don't want to
I think my mom has her nails done. What do you mean you have your son?
So
what does that mean?
He's a baby, so I don't want to scratch him changing diapers and changing clothes. And
how old is this little
He
child?
just turned 6 months yesterday.
Whoa, okay.
Yes.
Well, that actually screams interesting. I had notes that I was scanning before this. There was this note here that she thinks her father's child needs this show more than she does. What the does that even mean? She thinks her father's child needs this show more than she does.
Yeah, so
I'm confused what that means. Her father's child, as in...
my baby daddy.
Whose father's child?
Like my baby daddy needs this show more than me.
Okay, well that read incorrect then. Your child's father, perhaps?
Yeah, my child's father probably needs this show more than me.
About him. Wait a minute. Are you guys like together?
Yeah, so we're engaged. We've been engaged. We've been engaged for like maybe.
Where's he?
Huh?
Where's he?
He is on the road. He owns his own hot shotting company.
I feel like this would have been a pretty good conversation to have as an engaged couple.
Yeah, okay. I definitely tried my hardest to do that.
That is what
he was not having it.
Vroom, driving everywhere.
Yeah, got to make that money.
Cool. So you guys have a kid together, engaged. How long have you guys been together?
We've been together a total of like almost 6 years now. We've been engaged for like
very good
2 years, 2.5.
Okay, so nail tech with a new kid, pretty much. I mean, 6 months, basically new, fresh off the assembly line. What are you making?
I try to average at least like.
You try to average. Do you average? What do you actually average?
Okay, so I would say I actually average probably like $800 a week.
Are you employed?
So no, I'm like an independent, like party basically. Like I rent a suite out of a salon,
which is fine. $800 a week. Are we saying 50 weeks a year? 52 every week?
Yeah,
every week.
Yeah,
you're working the week of Christmas and everything.
I take like Christmas Eve and Christmas Day off, but other than that, I'm
let's just call it 51. Be conservative. $800 a week. You try to average, so $40,800 a year,
roughly.
Okay, yeah. About $3,400 a month. Now, of course, that means we're setting about $1,200 aside. Sorry, $1,020 aside for taxes because you're your own business, right? Because you're not employed, correct?
Not correct. No, I do.
You are employed.
I'm employed by myself, but like I mean, I'm supposed to be putting taxes back, but I do not do that.
Financial audit bingo. Here we go. Okay, so why the possible? Are you not setting money aside for taxes?
I feel like I can just come up with it later on whenever like I do my taxes and like it needs to be done. I'll just like grab it out of thin air and be like, yeah. So
taxes are going to be due here soon. You have enough saved up in savings?
No.
Okay, where's thin air? I don't see that air being very thin.
I'm just hoping and praying they like let me do like a payment plan with it so I can.
Oh, that's good. Okay, what about last year's taxes?
No,
how are we looking?
Done. My sister is.
Wouldn't you have pulled that out of thin air according to your logic? According to the logic of Amber, thin air Amber.
So my sister is a CPA, and so I had talked to her about like how much roughly it would have been for me to do my taxes, and I was told about $3,500, but I'd have to pay in for my like self-employment tax and all that kind of good stuff.
Just self-employment tax, or all taxes combined?
Self-employment tax alone is what she told me. She did not do like everything, so I could see exactly how much it would be, but that alone, like that number alone.
For this year or last year?
For last year.
Okay, so if it's been that much, why haven't you done that? We have to do that as business owners. Fun fact, little thing.
Right.
Red, white, and blue area.
But I was having a baby, so I was just like, I'll deal with that as it comes.
Government's kind of soulless. I don't think they care.
That's also true, but at the same time, I was like, I don't have this now.
I mean, you were pregnant at the point. You didn't have the baby, so you were like, when taxes were owed last time, baby's been here for 6 months, You could have been preparing for it the entire way when you were unpregnant and getting pregnantified.
But I was like, I don't get a paid maternity leave. Like, I have to make my own maternity
congratulations.
leave.
You're a business owner. There are things that come with it. You take the risk, but you get the reward as well if things go well. So let's not complain about that.
Right, not complain, but I mean, at the time, it just wasn't important to worry about taxes whenever I have a baby coming and I want my time off.
I'm a little confused why that means we do not pay taxes.
I just felt like it wasn't important
the time you would
at the moment.
Yeah, is it going to be funny to lose your business? What are you talking about?
No, it's not. But
it's going to be funny to get audited. Is it going to be funny to pay a massive penalty, like a 10% extra thing in taxes? I don't think that's something we can do if we're not able to pay this year's taxes, let alone last year. I don't think we can accept a penalty.
No, we can't, but it's kind of too far gone at this point. Like, it's too late. I mean, I'm going to get probably penalized.
I'm trying to figure out why you didn't do it, though.
Because
and it wasn't just because I had a kid, because that was 6 months ago. You still had the entire time of 2022 to prepare for the taxes. Or sorry, the year of 2023 to prepare for those taxes, and you didn't.
No, I did not. I felt like I didn't have enough money to put back to worry about those because I was using all the money that I was making, but not even thinking about taxes. I was using all of that money to either pay for things.
What's pay for things?
Just like bills, like utilities, things like that, groceries. Like, I was coming out almost negative at the end of the week after all the things that I buy.
Then your lifestyle was too high. You had a place you couldn't afford, or your business is a non-functioning business.
Right.
In the world of mathematics, at least.
Right.
Why is your business nail business? I'm not the most informed on it. I bite my nails. I'm a naughty little guy. Okay. So what does a normal nails business bring in?
I'm actually the busiest, most booked person in Sulphur Springs.
Okay, well, this makes no sense then, because that's not a lot of money for the most successful business in the city in that category then. So that means that category is not a good category for that area. Maybe there's not enough market demand. Maybe you're not charging the right prices. Maybe you haven't figured shit out.
At the time, I was not charging the right prices.
Come on. And we see the money that's coming in now. At the time is right now. You're still not bringing in enough for what's considered the most successful business in your town of a certain category.
Right.
Listen, if you're a mid-level, lower level, I would say, okay, that makes sense. But if we're talking the entire city,
but also
and you are the most successful.
I cut back my hours a ton after I had my son.
Okay, cool. We're talking now. Have you still cut back your hours a ton?
Yes. So I was working before I had him. I was working 6 days a week.
Wonderful. So then you had
days.
enough money to pay all your bills and be able to pay the taxes then. So that logic starts to fall apart.
So whenever income tax time came in this past February, whenever things had to be paid off.
Why didn't you even file though? Why didn't you even file? You don't even know. You didn't even know how much debt you have.
I know I have an eviction on my name. Is that not on there?
You are an adult with a child. You're saying he pays the entire rent?
Yeah, it's $1,100.
That's huge.
Yeah, but I don't pay it.
Exactly. Does he know your entire financial situation?
Not necessarily.
That's stupid. You have a child. That is selfish.
No.
That is disgusting.